contact, impact, I want that daily. Our breath getting deeper, deeper lately. I like that, baby, 'cause I can't get enough. Yeah, I can't get enough. Yeah, I can't get enough of your love. Give me some more of it. I can't get enough. Yeah, 'cause I can't get enough.
Dice que no le es suficiente, está mal de la mente. Cuando estás solita que entre, música para ponerla en ambiente, yeah. Ella quiere que como aquella vez, le busco todo. Todo lo que se pone bonito se le ve. Empezamos a pie y ahora andamos en el jet. Vamos a calentar, baby, tú. No se quiere olvidar, lo quiere recordar, baby.
'Cause I can't get enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't get enough.
Latino can.
Yeah, I can't get enough of your love. Give me some more of it. I can't get enough. Yeah, 'cause I can't get crazy. I like that, you like that, so let's be crazy. The contact, impact, I want that daily. Our breath getting deeper, deeper lately. I like that, baby. Yeah. Ooh, no one's gotta know. We can keep it low key. I'll be fine alone, long as you're alone with me. So incredible, unforgettable on me. 'Cause I can't get enough.
Benny Blanco,
Yeah, I can't get enough.
Chipapi man, Selena.
Yeah, I can't get enough of your love. Give me some more of it. I can't get enough. Yeah, 'cause I can't get enough.
Line. Don't worry, everybody. If you're just getting started in MyTeam, there's still plenty of time. Get your lineup together by playing some Domination, some Triple Threat offline, upgrade those Evolution cards, and get into Unlimited to get those 10 wins to be able to compete. Each month in Unlimited, if you can manage to go 12-0, we reward you with some great cards. In October only, there is a chance to get 2 cards. Number 1, Pink Diamond, Amari Stoudemire. Number 2, Diamond Larry Bird.
We're the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And tipping us off here, a terrific performance of the national anthem. We'll be right back with more. Hold on tight and don't go away.
I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'ma need you to back up. Spilling the tea, stirring the cup. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'm in the 7, I'm
Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. We'll watch the Miami Heat in this one as they go up against the Atlanta Hawks. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Craig Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sideline. Here's what Miami has lined up on their schedule. On Monday, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks coming into town. And then on Thursday, they'll tip off a road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic.
And for the matchup with the Rockets, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Collins at power forward with Len at center. Young and Herter make up the back, and it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. And for Miami, the backcourt, Dragic and Butler. In the middle, it's Olynyk and Adebayo, and it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. Opening day, Steve, for some teams it's a fresh start, and for others it's the first step towards settling unfinished business, taking care of what they didn't do the previous season.
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. I think those teams that came very close to maybe winning the championship or being there, those are the guys that are hungry, and those are the organization. They are chomping at the bit to start the season.
Len, good.
Yes, I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Here's Butler. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Here's Herter, defended by Butler. Herter, no good.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
To the right side. Hunter, no one around him. And the 3 off target. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, earlier I spoke with Lloyd Pierce. One of their keys tonight will be slowing down Goran Dragic. Coach said, you talk about the triple threat, shooting, driving, and passing. That's Dragic in a nutshell. He can hurt you all 3 ways. Kevin, we'll see which way they prioritize in this one.
All right, David, thanks. Here's Herter, following the score by Miami. Young's shot is off. Butler finds Winslow. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Did you see the game plan is working already? 4 straight makes to start this one.
And there's Hunter on the assist by Young.
Few people see the floor as well as Trae. If you're open, he'll find you.
It's Dragic with the drive, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And whatever coach told them coming out of the locker room, they're listening. 5 out of 5 already.
And it's Dragic with the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Young against Dragic. Young passes to Hunter. Back to Young. Takes a 3, and the 3 ball is good.
He's calm. He's confident. Young has that it factor.
To the paint. There's Winslow. It's rebounded by Herter.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
That's in, coming off the assist from Young. And it's all knotted up.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Olynyk shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Collins.
Yeah, and Olynyk up and down at the free throw line early in his career, but with his touch, he's bound to become more consistent.
Miami shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And he knocks down the first one.
You look at the Atlanta Hawks offense, so much is generated outside in. 3rd in the league in 3-point attempts last season. Of course, some of that was the addition of Trae Young.
And so Olynyk nails both of them. And Young gives that extra deep floor spacing, something teams are looking for now.
You watch Steph Curry and Dame Lillard, they're shooting from 26 to 27 feet out. That changes what a defense can take away. That's why Young, despite his size, was still drafted top 5.
The Hawks trail by 4. Here's Young. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
He sees the whole floor, and he's making some quick decisions. Trae Young gets what he wants from the mid-range.
Adebayo, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game. The Hawks have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Dragic against Young, over Dragic, and too long on the shot.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Greg, when you look at the top perimeter defenders in the game today, how high does Jimmy Butler rank on that list?
Look, he's in the top handful, no doubt about it. Multiple all-defense selections. He is a true two-way terror.
And the first one drops. And you look at Jimmy Butler. Goes about 6'8", about 230 pounds. Great size on the wing.
And he keeps himself in tip-top shape. His strength, one thing I'm not sure the casual fan even recognizes.
And so Butler nails both of them.
And ever since the Big Three era ended, Miami has sort of defined middle of the pack.
Yeah, for the last 5 seasons, they haven't won more than 48 games or lost fewer than 37. This is what happens when you rarely select in the top 10 of the draft. You become reliant on free agents, and that's a tricky, sometimes heartbreaking approach.
And the free throw, no good. And the last 2 drafts, the Atlanta Hawks aggressively making trades to assemble this roster.
And drafting DeAndre Hunter and Cam Reddish, great length and versatility on the wings. You pair that with Trae Young and John Collins, and that's an exciting young core for the Hawks.
Here's Herter. He's got 5. The shot by Len, wide open. Another 3 for Atlanta.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
The Hawks trail by 3. Dragic comes with the double team. Oh, that's blocked. Outside Butler. Tries again. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Butler's got 8 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Passes it to Len. Outside Collins. Here's Herter. The three-pointer, no good. The Heat leading by 5. Pass to Winslow. Here's Adebayo. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And Young kicks to Hunter. Hawks passing it around. Here's Len. Yep, that one goes in there. He's got 7.
Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
Here's Dragic from outside. That shot, no good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Over to the left wing. To the inside. Here's Len. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his second personal foul.
In Miami last year, they had a shooting problem. Bottom 3rd in the league in field goal percentage, three-point percentage, and free throw percentage. Hard to win that way in today's league.
The first one falls. Steve, when you look at the Heat's roster, what you really see is a lot of toughness, length, and athleticism.
Yes, all of that's great as long as you can also put the ball in the net. Now we know roster construction is a fluid thing. Miami has a talented front office. They leave no stone unturned in trying to build a championship contender.
Both free throws good from Len. The Heat leading by 3. On the wing, Winslow. He has 6. Offline with the baseline jumper.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
Herter passes to Len. And the layup is good. Len's got 11.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Here's Olynyk. Right through the D for the layup.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
And here's Young. He's got 5. Pass to Collins. Here's Herter. 6 to shoot. Rebound by Butler. And here's the fast break. Winslow's leading the way over Young. And it's Winslow that time on the assist from Olynyk. That's now 8 points for Justice Winslow. The Hawks trail by 5. There's the pass to Herter. Stolen by Winslow. Here's Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
Justice Winslow has done an excellent job of being unselfish and making the right play.
Pass to Hunter. From about 16. It's hauled in by the Heat. And this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first game of the NBA's regular season.
And they dropped the season series to these guys a year ago. Not their proudest moment.
They're getting him shots in his spots. That's understanding your personnel.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
And for Justice Winslow, the former 10th overall pick out of Duke, he has transformed himself into a Swiss Army knife of a wing player. Gives you a bit of everything.
I stay ready because destiny impatient. I've been seeing changes. If you talking fire, then we speak the same language. And I don't ever get extinguished. Kick out my friends in one set of fingers. And they try to cut the supply, but my energy is at an all-time high. Coming up, I'm coming up. Feel the rush, feel the rush. If this ain't legendary, what you call it? I said if this ain't legendary, what you call it? Feel the vibe, I feel the vibe. I'm extra live, I'm extra live. And I don't need improvement. Fell asleep, a man woke up superhuman.
A different look for Miami. Johnson, he's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Jones comes in for Jimmy Butler. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Winslow. And Atlanta has possession. They trail by 9 points. You know, it's funny to think that not too long ago, Smitty, Winslow was viewed as a defensive specialist.
And in all fairness, that was not too long ago, like you said, Kevin. But what I like now, his playmaking has improved to where he can create for others, and he's getting more and more confident on his threes and scoring.
Here's Reddish. Dion Waiters making his last shot. Crab, good.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Waiters for 3. The shot, no good. And Atlanta will come the other way.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Outside, Jones. Dishes it to Reddish. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Clock at 6. Turner finds Crab. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner. Crab's got 8 points.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 8-point game. Parker with no one around. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Johnson. Lays it up and banks it in. Johnson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
And Turner kicks to Jones. Now, here's Reddish. Tight defense on him. They get the rebound. Jones in the post. Johnson on him. And the basket by Jones.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Parker. Last year, getting it done. Last season, put up about 14 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And for a reserve big man, not a big drop-off when he checks in the game.
Totally. You want your team to at least hold court when the reserves come in. He definitely keeps you solid up front.
Now, here's Parker. 11 points for him in that last game against Orlando.
And it wasn't just the points. He brought hustle, he brought energy, and he brought it on the glass.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
The Hawks trail by 10. 1:52 left here in the opening quarter. And the wide open shot from Reddish. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. On the wing, Johnson, covered by Parker. And the shot is good from Johnson.
A skilled, versatile forward. James Johnson showing what he can do from mid-range.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Snatched up. And Jones slams it in.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
.103 left in the first. Turner dishes to Parker. That one, no good. Good D by Johnson. Here's Jones. Basket counts.
Attacking the rack to great effect.
That's his first personal foul.
And Smitty, you talk about players who can just be vicious to the rim. Wow. Derrick Jones is on that list.
Yes, he can dunk the ball with so much force. You feel the building shake. So scary when he's coming down the paint to catch a pass because of his insane leaping ability.
Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. That one misses for Jones. And with this summer signing of Jimmy Butler, the Miami Heat demonstrating they still can lure star talent to South Beach.
The Heat back on the rise. The Butler signing sets the stage for the summer of 2021 when they should have the cap space to sign another max player.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. .27 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
And again, it's the Heat missing. Pass to Parker. Outside Turner. With one on the clock. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Miami, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. We'll return shortly.
Back up. Back up.
Jimmy Butler, a hard worker on the floor and off the court as well, possesses a unique individuality.
I worked extremely hard to get where I am today, so whenever you walk to my house, you see a really big, some may call it obnoxious, boombox aquarium, but I love music. I don't really watch too much TV. It's always music, so it's just another thing to remind me, continue to be who you are. It just has fish inside of it.
A boombox aquarium, huh? Points for originality, Greg.
Butler, not shy, breaking from convention, beats to the rhythm of his own drum.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Heat team out there.
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Heat, Johnson and Leonard together up front. Dragic and Waiters, they're the backcourt. And it's Jones in at the small forward spot. Here's Turner, following the score by James Johnson. Pass to Parker. They get a hand on it, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Just 5 on the clock. There's Parker with the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. Parker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And it's Dragic off the drive. Good D by Parker. Looking at the last game for the Atlanta Hawks, it was a loss to the Magic. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Johnson, and then Johnson with the jam.
Yeah, James Johnson off the drive. Big, strong, but also very skilled.
Here's Turner, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Now the pass to Jones. Here's Reddish. It's rebounded by Leonard. Miami leading by 15. Johnson, the pass to Dragic. Shoots over Turner, and Dragic gets it to go on the assist by Johnson. And it's 8 points for Goran Dragic.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Passes to Reddish. Tipped away. It's stolen by Dragic. Drops in the breakaway layup. Dragic has got 10.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And it's Dragic with the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
And that's his third foul. The chance you take leaving him in with 2. Let's see if they'll sit him now until the half.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Johnson. Winslow comes in for Jones. And it's Butler in for Dion Waiters. Atlanta also making some changes here. Lenz checked in for Damian Jones. Hunter comes in for Reddish. Young is subbed in for Turner.
And plenty of Hawks fans were despondent when the team decided to rebuild, but that dejection has turned into excitement.
The team plays hard every night. They have an entertaining style, and they have a lot of young talent. It may not be long before they're a real threat in the East.
Vacation I'm living, got so many Benjamins, they think I'm getting it print. I came with them did. Still living in crib. You can't even come for the kid. Once a month, she just said it with me. Spend her like 30. I got a little bread for you, little bird. Right up diamond dish. I'm up in New York, I'm in US stacks. Sticking out facts. I used to jack it up X.
Atlanta making a switch here. Collins is checked in. The 2K leaderboard provides us now with this list of last season's assist leaders. The 4th spot held by Trae Young.
very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
In the corner, it's Hunter. No good on the three.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
There's Winslow. That ball is good for another field goal. His sixth. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
I love how Jimmy Butler let the play develop, how he's learned to trust his vision.
Now, here is Young. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Orlando.
And no one on defense could stay in front of him. He continually got pummeled and kept getting back to the stripe.
Here's Leonard. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Beautiful vision to find the open man. Goran leading by example.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, when Trae Young was in college, he was known for his long-range shooting. But Young says, the people who know me best know that I'd rather get an assist than any other stat. I pride myself on making the right play. Knowing your teammates get joy and excitement from playing with you is all I care about. Kevin?
That's great to see. Thank you, D.A. That one goes. Count it.
Awesome concentration there. When Hunter's committed to scoring, he's hard to stop.
And that one's good by Butler. Butler's got 12.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Rebound by the Hawks.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Collins, good.
An active interior presence, 6'10", John Collins keeps improving and keeps impressing.
Here's Leonard, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Leonard's got 4 points this quarter.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
They are getting buried tonight with plays like that one, allowing too much space for a good shooter.
Bembry's shot good. Bembry's got his second bucket.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
The Heat leading by 15. And it's Dragic off the drive. Len grabs the board. Len's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Hunter kicks to Young. And Collins now top the key. Olynyk with the steal. And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop. And slam dunk by Butler.
Just a fantastic job running the floor by Jimmy Buckets.
Atlanta with the ball. Now, here is Young. He has 7. Here's Bembry. Here's Collins. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And he may not have gotten the same attention as some of the other picks back in the 2017 draft, Greg, but John Collins out of Wake Forest has been outstanding thus far in his career.
Really one of the league's best-kept secrets. Tremendous athleticism, also great hands, and just has a knack for moving to the open spot around that rim.
And the first one at the line is good. Steve, Kobe Bryant said that growing up in Italy gave him a huge advantage learning the fundamentals and the tactics of the game. Do you think Europe's better at developing players than the United States?
You know, I don't think they're better. I do think their system at times for certain players, they get into a system of working on their game. And I wouldn't just say fundamentals from an early age. And a lot of those guys are being able to practice with pros at an early age. I think it comes down to individuals. And also I think a lot of these parents and kids, you have to understand it starts off with making a layup versus making a 3. So I don't think that Europe is doing it better. I just think a lot of times right now we're looking at some of those European players and they're coming over ready to play from day one versus some other players.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses, understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
And Butler, here we go. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got 4 assists in the game. And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. Trailing by 17. Butler passes to Dragic. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Well, one thing the Heat have been terrific at the last few years, protecting the rim.
The Heat have taken an old-school approach to the center position, choosing physical intimidators over floor spacers.
Checked in for the Heat. Abs checked in for the Hawks.
A moment now to see the stats for Winslow. Last season's performance for him. Put up about 12 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
He's not trying to take over necessarily. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the cause.
Olynyk with the steal. Over Young. Here's Leonard. No problem on the jumper in close. Leonard's got 6.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Shots good by Hero.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Now here's Cram. He's got 8. Here's Herter. Sinks the triple. 8 points for him.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
That's his first personal foul.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
And last year, a bit of a pivot for Justice Winslow in terms of his game. Found one of the better ways he could contribute to the team is through his developing playmaking skills.
Here's the list of players who had the most steals in the NBA last season. 5th, Jimmy Butler.
He showed such tremendous defensive instincts. Trust me, nobody wanted him guarding them last year.
Now Len. He's got 13. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And just a nice combination of size and feel there. Terrific finish down low.
Here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
I love that by Jimmy Butler. Sees a little bit of daylight, takes it, and slams it.
Here's Young. 9 points in the game so far. The feed to Crab. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Crab's got 10 points.
That's good planning, and that's good execution. And that's a great look.
And that one drops.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. In the corner. Herter with it. Another 3 for Atlanta.
That's number 2 for him from long range in the quarter, his 3rd overall.
Fires from the wing. And the basket by Olynyk. He's got 10.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Bounce pass from Len. Here's Hunter. Off target with his 3. The Heat leading by 23. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Butler lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Butler's got 10 points in the quarter.
Those 220 pounds came in handy. Jimmy Butler using his big body and muscling those tough shots.
Now here's Cram, defended by Butler. Down low, here's Len, and oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Hero, and it's good off the back rim and in.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
Trae.
Oh, he's heating up here now in the second quarter. Watch out.
Now a timeout called by Miami. And Smitty, the city of Atlanta, as you know, has really embraced Trae Young.
Kevin, they call him Ice Trae. The franchise handed him the keys, and he's running with it.
I just want the Lucci, show me and all of my Poochies give me. For his loose change, take his boot thing, got the PM chains and take him cake and steak or something. Something looking at me like I'm opaque or something. Don't I look like Drake or something? Something better tell mankind Undertaker coming.
I'm in the seven, I'm gonna echo. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Spilling the tea, stirring the cup. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. I'm in the seven, I'm gonna echo. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up.
And a new group in for the Heat. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Myers-Leonard. Johnson comes in for Olynyk. Jones checked in for Butler. And it's Waiters in for Winslow. Then for the Hawks, Damian Jones is checked in for Len. Parker comes in for Hunter. And Turner's subbed in for Trae Young. Turner with it, and it's Waiters picking him up. Pass to Crab. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter, but hasn't made one since.
The offensive rebound, Jones. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight, 3 for 4.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get. And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
It's good. Jones has got 4 points in the quarter. Atlanta's gone for the three-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Turner passes to Jones. It's hauled in by the Heat. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Waiters. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Waiters got 7.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
Now, here's Parker. That shot is off. Excellent D there by Johnson.
And another miss. Woo, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
That's his first personal foul.
The Heat shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
Two shots.
The first free throw is good. He doesn't get the second one. And for the Hawks, they're shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Turner. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo with the ball. Off target from outside. Jimmy Butler has been on display for Miami. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. James, you came out and you were really productive. In fact, the whole bench was productive.
Yeah, of course. You know, that's what the second unit is for. We go hard in practice. We know we can play with the best of them. And we just want to give our first guys the first group a lift.
You certainly did, James. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. What a start for Jimmy Butler. He had 20 points, 3 assists, and 1 steal. Kenny, let's start with you. What'd you think about the Heat?
Well, we can't look past the huge contribution their benches provided. They've got this lead mainly because of the injection of energy and offense that they got from their reserves. That's what a coach wants to see. I'm guessing the minutes will be spread out a little bit in the second half.
And Shaq, what'd you see from Atlanta?
Well, one reason they're getting roasted, a.k.a. blown out, poor rebounding. Way too many one-and-done possessions. I don't want to see guys dribble between their legs and shoot. Not enough fundamentals. Hey, box out 101. Maintain position 101. Learn how to play basketball 101. Things like that, Ernie.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
We did it! And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. On the court for Atlanta, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Collins at power forward with Len at center. And it's Young in at the point guard position. And the Hawks with possession here.
This is year 2 for Lloyd Pierce as an NBA head coach. Still in his early 40s, the Hawks the perfect opportunity for him to grow and develop alongside his players.
And Butler gets it to go.
Everything's been working for Butler tonight. He's developing the identity of a superstar.
Young passes to Collins. Here's Herter. The teardrop falls in. Herter's got 4 points in the quarter. And Coach Pierce works as an assistant general manager in the offseason. Steve able to learn that side of things and have a voice in acquisition.
That's very important. They are building something special in Atlanta. He's going to play a big role in that as well.
Here's Young. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Herter passes to Young. Fires from deep. Not going to go that time.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
I love the aggressiveness by Butler when he's driving the basketball to the bucket.
The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, the Hawks have been in rebuild mode for the last couple of years, but this season brings a lot of optimism. Passing on Luka Doncic, the Hawks drafted Trae Young. It was much scrutinized, but Young came on down the stretch. His playmaking makes other people better, and also, they hope, will attract a free agent or two. Now the Hawks have added several rookies, starting with DeAndre Hunter, and they believe they're poised to make some noise in the East. Kevin?
Yeah, they took that gamble with Doncic and getting Young. We'll see what happens. Thank you, D.A. Here's Young. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. And Herter gets it to go.
Just crushing it here. 80% to start the half.
Here's Olynyk. Again, the Heat, good for 2.
And what a fantastic start here to the second half. They have yet to miss.
Young against Dragic. Dragic with some nice D.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
They get the rebound. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo. Adebayo's got 8 points.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Len finds Young. Offensive rebound, Collins. A beautiful reverse layup. 8 points for him.
Keeping that play alive. Anytime a shot goes up, Collins is going to compete for it.
Adebayo with the bucket.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Young passes to Len. Back to Young. Rebound by the Heat.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Here's Adebayo. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 4th assist in this one.
Attacking the defense with the pass, Butler understands the importance of keeping his teammates involved.
And that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
And the basket by Olynyk.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Inside, here's Collins. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
On the interior, Collins shows good footwork, knows how to use his body, and knows how to adjust.
Len with the block. Pass to Young. Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Atlanta.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
Here's Butler. He sinks the 11-footer. Butler's got 11 points in the quarter.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
And there's the pass to Collins. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Scooped up. Herter passes it to Len. Here's Herter. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences. The 19th pick in 2018 out of Maryland, Kevin Herter with the positional size and skill to adapt well to the NBA game.
Here's Young. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Pass to Adebayo. Shoots over Len. The shot by Adebayo, no good. And with that skill up, Herder's a triple threat offensively.
Not just a standstill shooter, he can function as a secondary ball handler, creating for himself and others.
Now, here's Hunter, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Leonard, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Johnson comes in for Kelly Olynyk, and Dion Waiters subbed in for Butler. Dragic gets the bucket.
How about the tempo Dragic plays with? Constantly working for a good shot.
Young outside. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
A nice shot by Winslow.
Good to see Winslow scoring off the dribble. Everyone understands how important he is to this team, offensively and defensively.
Young passes to Collins. Here's Bembry. Lays it up off the glass. Bembry's got 6 points.
Yes, and that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Heat shooting has been wild, 76%. That's just unbelievable.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
You want to stay aggressive, right at the rim, driving another nail into the coffin. So good at the rim, a slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. A different look for Miami. Derek Jones comes in for Justice Winslow, and Hero subbed in for Goran Dragic. Parker's checked in for Atlanta. Reddish comes in for Kevin Herter. Atlanta's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. To the inside, another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. 2 points, that one goes. Leonard. And that's 12 points for Leonard.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
To the middle, here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
At Collins' size, it's impressive just how active he is, leading by example.
Offensive rebound, Johnson banked in off the glass. 12 points for him.
He's not looking at the score. He's staying focused, and he's staying active.
There's 2 things they rely on him for, being competitive and bringing energy.
It's stolen by Johnson. And it's Johnson with the jam.
You love to see it. Biggs giving that kind of effort. Johnson running the floor with energy. He'll do anything to help his team.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus. Just make the simple play.
Now, here's Reddish. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
That's his first personal foul.
Many certain guys, due to their size or just playing style, are harder to officiate than others. I've always believed that.
Yeah, it is. I mean, back in my day, it was Shaq. How do you officiate him? Is he creating contact or he is absorbing contact? James Harden at a guard spot is one of those guys. Giannis, I also think, is one of those guys. And Russell Westbrook. Those are my guys I think that are playing right now.
They're just such different players, aren't they? I mean, they're just very difficult to officiate.
And they play through contact well.
Yes, good point.
The one thing you can say about the Hawks, they have drafted well over the past few seasons. Stole John Collins at pick 19, traded back for Trae Young, and the Herter selection. The rebuild may not be long in Atlanta.
And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. Pass to Reddish. Great D that time from Leonard. And Steve, the Hawks not only identify talent, they identify guys who will excel in their established system.
And that system is finding value with shooters. they also look for guys who bring the energy and also bring the effort. The size of the player isn't as important as the heart.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Shots good by Hero. Hero's got 10 points in the game.
There was a time that Dion Waiters would have jacked up that shot. Patience delivers the basketball on point.
Turner finds Parker. He gets it in there. He's got 5.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
The Heat on offense.
2 minutes.
Plenty of space. Shots good by Hero.
When the defense is non-existent like they were there, it's pretty easy to score like he did.
Turner dishes to Reddish. Here's Bembry. He's guarded by Waiters. The pass to Collins. Shot clock at 5. Parker looking over the floor. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
Timeout called the Heat.
I need something to believe.
Making some changes. Jones checked in for John Collins. And Krebs subbed in for Bembry. Parker's gone just 2 for 8 from the field. Right there at 25%. And Waiters, here we go. Misses off the left iron. Atlanta's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Reddish, he drains the quick shot.
Assist from Alan Crabb.
And Miami shooting the lights out in this one. 77%. Hero, no good.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face. Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And that one's good. Leonard.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
And with that height, he can get a clean look on any shot at any time.
Now here's Parker. He has 5. No good from the low block. Here's Hero. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Parker's shot is off.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
And here's Reddish. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Jimmy Butler has been on display for the Miami Heat, and his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. Robinson is out there with Haslem. Then there's Myers-Leonard. Then there's Dion Waiters. And it's Okpala in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Now here's Turner. Here's Reddish. Over Haslem. A shot by Reddish, no good.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Okpala. Atlanta with the rebound. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Crab, no good. The Heat shooting has been wild, 76%. That's just unbelievable. Great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here's Turner. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Out left to the wing. Here's Reddish. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
Now here's Turner. Unloads from 13. Connects, the jumper drops.
It's easy to tell that he is most comfortable pulling up from that area on the floor.
Lets it go from the wing. Evan Turner pulls it in. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And Reddish, the bucket on the assist by Turner. Turner's got his 7th assist in the game. Here's Okpala, and Jones pulls it down. Jones has got his 5th rebound in this one. And it's out of bounds, last touch by Jones.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
The Heat making a switch here. Dragic is checked in, and a switch here also for Atlanta. Carter's checked in. Dragic with it. He's against Turner. Count that one.
Sweet finish by Dragic. He's got the whole game going tonight.
Hawks have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Passes it to Carter. The Hawks working the ball around. So much new technology. A lot of it so exciting, Steve. Did you see the demo of the jersey that can change a player's name and number the other day? Wow, that was something.
I did. I saw the demonstration that Adam Silver did. It is fantastic. I was thinking about myself, Kevin. I played for 7 teams. That's a lot of changing of the name and number.
That really is. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his first personal foul. Udonis Haslem. 2.
First free throw is good. Haslem hits both of them. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Turner passes to Jones. To the paint. And then Jones with the jam.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Count it.
Unselfish. Moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
The Hawks have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
Assist goes to Evan Turner.
Smitty, for players, social media can build their brands and they can engage their fans, but there are some downsides.
Yes, it is, Kevin. I mean, it's a fantastic tool, like you said, for endorsement and bringing those fans into your home or into your life. But the downside, people can see some things they don't want to see, and also you can regret posting a lot of things.
I think, yeah, sometimes people do regret hitting that send button. So, yeah, they got to be careful. You're right.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim.
Dion Waiters.
Now here's Cram. There's the dish to Turner. With nobody on him, he parries the jumper.
Timeout. Easy look from mid-range. He won't miss many of those. Lazy effort defensively.
And the Heat call time here. And the big contract for Evan Turner entering its final year. Trae making over $18 million. Is he in line for a raise, you think?
Maybe not a raise, but he still remains a useful player. Never the most efficient scorer, but his rebounding and passing are what carry him.
I'm so sorry I've been playing somebody else, helping nobody, and a lipstick arithmetic didn't stick, and now I'm sick, throwing fits, and yeah, I've seen you in my head every day since I left. You're on the floor with your hands on your head. All I want is your head on my chest, touching feet. I'm whatever it's away. I miss you all day. I'm 11 minutes away. So why don't you hear? You're 11 minutes away.
Here's Dragic. A lot of people think, Steve, there are 3 factors necessary to achieving organizational success. Ownership, and ownership. What do you think?
I guess it's ownership. I think it also comes down to trust. Trust in anything gets you a chance to be successful.
And Steve, you know, it's just about establishing that culture, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I think you got to have an identity, a culture that everybody wants to be a part of.
Goran.
Well, when you watch Goran Dragic play, you can tell the precision that he has with his movement and footwork. But as pretty as his game is, he has a bit of edge to him. Very fiery player.
And he makes the first. And Smitty, as you alluded to with Dragic, he's gotten in more confrontations than you would think.
He's a scrapper and does whatever it takes to win. Reminds me of a little bit of John Stockton with that mentality, but that's exactly the kind of mindset you want from your lead guard.
And Goran Dragic drops them both.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Here's Fernando. Here's Turner, and it's slammed in by Turner.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Robinson drives in. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
Andre Bembry's checked in for Atlanta. Atlanta with the ball. Well, we were just talking about this, Steve, as the game of basketball always evolves. You look at the WNBA now. The quality of play there is terrific.
The talent level in the WNBA is at an all-time high. I love watching and gaining some tricks on how they play the game. And also, Kevin, athletically, there's a lot of young ladies being able to dunk the basketball now.
Absolutely amazing. You're right, Steve.
And Haslam continues to get it done from the mid-range. A superb role player and a terrific leader.
And then Jones with the jam.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Waiters into the lane. That's it, coming off an assist from Dragic. Waiters got 10 points in just the second half. Pass to Turner. Outside, Jones. And Waiters over to help. Here's Fernando. Shoots a three. Robinson pulls it in. Here's Okpala. And another basket for Miami.
Okpala!
And Atlanta has possession. Bembry the pass to Carter. And a miss there on the triple. And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Miami Heat. Waiters no luck. Now Carter. Three-pointer. And it's Haslam with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Okpala, no good.
Trying to finish out the game strong, you have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Shots good by Turner. Turner's got 10 points in the quarter.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Assisted. Dragic.
Atlanta's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Stolen by Waiters. In transition, here comes...
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Now here's Jones. Back to Turner. He's off on that one. Dragic with some nice D. Pass to Okpala. Over Jones. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
To the inside, Carter nails the baby hook.
Yes.
Carter's got his first points of the game.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
It's stolen by Jones. Carter with it. He kicks to Jones. Back to Carter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Count it. Good.
Evan Turner.
That's 12 points for Evan Turner.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
And another basket for Miami.
Waiter.
He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
Now the pass to Bembry. Feeds to Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
Yes.
And that's what Carter does best, knifing his way inside so he can finish with the easy slam.
Here's Dragic. And another basket for Miami.
Dragic.
Here's Bembry. Pass to Jones. Outside Turner. Steve, it seems like criticism of NBA officials is reaching a very interesting level. We see players, coaches, and now even executives confronting these officials over their calls.
You know, I know we love the word transparency, but I think also for these referees, because of technology as well, we're seeing these players from so many different angles, and all we want to talk about if we're coaches and executives and players are the plays they miss. And I think that's what we're, putting too much energy in.
Free throw good, Evan Turner. Jones checked in for Miami. Hero comes in for Goran Dragic. He makes 1 of 2 that time. And Miami shooting has been sensational, 75% for the game. Here's Haslam, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Atlanta's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Here's Fernando. That 3 off the mark. From deep three-point range, no good there. So the Hawks will take it the other way.
Inside.
Back to Carter. You know, Smitty, the NBA more active now in developing players before they enter the NBA. Not just the fundamentals, but the values of the game.
Yeah, I think it's a good move. The league has been taking a hands-on approach. There's nothing wrong with teaching the next generation life lessons about the sport and through the sport.
Hawks shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. Turner with it. Jones covering. Jones kicks to Bembry. It's hauled in by Hero.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Miami.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Goran Dragic.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
Fernando, that's good.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Now a timeout called by Miami. They're ahead. 35 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Why would you put up on the way? You don't want everyone to wear. I just had to lead the hookers, treating me like a celeb. I just went and cut my dread, but I got some beautiful hair. I am just searching for something that's real, cause they really know what they say. I gotta smile, but honestly, I put my boy. Sometimes I see him in the cloud. I've been away for a while. I'm in the bed in town. Debating about who is the greatest, what you debate about. Yeah. I swear that it's always something. Get to it, I always want something. I swear that it's all a sunshine. Head out there, I always want something.
I got a beautiful condo, stacking my bread for the house next. They will keep trying to sign me. They do not have the amount yet. See, I come from a place where don't usually amount. Ordered up houses across from the suburbs that's causing the food like the northern and southern. Because society got them running in your mother's house. Cause they under your covers, there's no undercovers that's pointing at you. They running for cover, the news ain't gon' cover, there's nothing to cover.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Goran Dragic.
Yeah, it's his job to keep their offense ticking, and tonight he's earned his keep. He's been able to find open teammates everywhere, feeding the post, creating open jump shots on the perimeter. His passing has been the best element of his game.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it. "35 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Hero. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Tyler.
So it's Atlanta now. Bembry the pass to Carter. Young. That one falls, coming off Carter's feed.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Young outside. Connects from three-point range.
The willingness of Young to work off the ball just gives the defense another thing to account for.
Pass to Robinson. Here's Haslam. Can't get it to fall. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jimmy, you have been outspoken about the need for maximum effort. Was it part of your plan to grab wins like the one we saw tonight?
It wasn't a part of my plan, but whatever works, works. I think we got a bunch of talented guys, and at times we forget how hard we got to play. On the road, at home, this is how we got to play basketball.
Jimmy, thanks for the time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.